Good. Bring your head in the middle. We're going to begin the process of adjusting her spine. And adjustment means to realign the vertebrae, to get the pelvis lined up first and take pressure off the nervous system. Is this or this tender when I touch here or here?
On the left.
On the left side, she has some tenderness and some inflammation and swelling. And I'm going to work the pelvis with the instrument and start realigning, rehabilitating, and restructuring her pelvis. How's this in the middle?
Little tender.
And I'm going to work the sacrum or the tailbone back in position and open up the space between the vertebrae where the discs are. And I'm going to feel with my hand for backbones that are out of alignment and gently realign the vertebrae. I'm going to feel the muscles on the sides of her spine and make sure that they're relaxed. I'm going to check her hips while she's here and make sure they're moving freely and check the muscles in her legs. If she's a very busy lady, we're going to keep her busy, and I'm going to check the muscles in this leg too. Her hip checks out all right. And we'll go right to the neck because her neck is really tight. When I touch her neck here, I can feel the muscles are like banjo strings. They're very, very tight, and her neck's not moving properly. So I'm going to use a different attachment in order to mobilize, realign those little neck vertebrae. There are 7 vertebrae in the neck. They're called the cervical vertebrae or the neck bones. And we're going to feel for movement left and right. And to the left, her neck moves very well, but to the right, it hardly moves at all. And you'll get to see the difference in just a second. Her neck bones are locked up on one side, and I'm going to use an instrument to get the neck moving properly. Here and here and here. Did you have headache yesterday or today?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bet you did.
Yesterday.
And if you look, after the adjustment, you could see her neck's moving much more freely after the adjustment. So these tiny impulses make all the difference for her spine and nervous system. Her shoulders are riding high, and she works very hard. And I'm going to work the muscles of the shoulders. They're called the trapezius muscles and the levator scapular muscles, and get some of the stress out of this area. And as the stress is reduced, she'll lose the headache, and she'll sleep better, feel better, move easier, stand easier. And I'm feeling between her shoulder blades, and she's got some tight muscles here too. In fact, we all do. When we're under stress, these muscles tighten up. Here we go. And I'm gently realigning the vertebrae, and I'm feeling with my hands where the bones are at a place, where the muscles are tight, and I'm providing 40 hertz of energy and mobilizing, realigning and rehabilitating her spine. And I'm feeling with my hands and finding knots between her shoulder blades, and I'm working on the knots as well, so I can work on the vertebrae as well as the knots on the sides of her spine that are put there by a lifetime of stress and exertion. Is there anything else you'd like examined today?
I think I'm good.
All righty. Let's go ahead. Let's do one more test. Let's make sure your feet are lined up properly. I'd like you to lift your head up and relax. And now tuck your chin toward your chest and relax. And I'm going to lift you.